morning. I'm Carlton Sharp, pastor of Faith Christian Center Church, right here in Beaumont, Texas. And we're here on what's happening in our neighborhood. And today my special guest is Constable Chris Bates. Welcome, Chris.
How you doing, Pastor? Thank you for having me.
I'm doing wonderful, man. So first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm born and raised in Port Arthur, Texas. Still reside there. Went to Memorial High School and graduated in the year 2003. And then I went on to Lamar University College. And I started off my career in Port Arthur PD, working there, and then also I went to the Constable's office after that for a little while for Precinct 8, and also went to the Port Arthur ISD Police Department the first time around that they had created the department, and so I kind of had some different experiences working with different law enforcement agencies, but I came to a stopping point finally with the Constable's office in Precinct 2. Where I was elected, but that's where I'm at now. But as far as just me, man, I love to just be interacting with people, man. I'm the oldest of 6 kids.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
oldest of 6. So I've been in leadership a long time.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, that's right, that's right.
By default, you know.
So you were the first graduating class of Memorial High School.
I sure was. Yes, sir. 2003.
Wow.
We consolidated and. They put us all together, and we worked out though. You know, even today when we have our class reunions, we love on each other and we make it happen. But I'm just like I said, I'm born and raised in Port Arthur. I love my city, big family there, and I'm just glad to be a part of this community, this county. You know, just kind of make it move forward.
So what made you decide to run for constable?
Well, you know, I talked about those jobs that I had in different agencies, and at that time I had a young family, and I needed some stability, you know. So, but when I tell people stability, they say, well, why you want to go into something elected? Because you have to get reelected every 4 years.
Yeah.
You know, but I felt that the community would be, understanding and walk with me in my journey, and I've been doing that since 2013, and is exactly what. But the job of constable is important to me, and I'm glad that the Lord allowed me to end up there so that I can impact and do the things that I've been doing in the community.
Now, most people don't know what the constable position is all about. They see you with a badge, they see you with your weapon. Yes, but they really don't know what a constable is. So tell the public what a constable does.
Yes. So I get questions all the time. And so everywhere I go, I try to, when I go speak at different places, the first thing I do is ask a question. By show of hands, who knows what the constable does, And I see few hands, But we are a constitutional created position in Texas, and we basically, our main primary duties is to bail up the courts for the justice of the peace and serve the civil process of the courts in the county. And when I say civil process, we receive papers as far as evictions and child support papers and small claim deals and things of that nature, where we have to go out and locate individuals for the courts and let them know that they are summoned to court and that they have to defend a case against them, or they've been named as a person in the case where they've been sued, same things of that nature. So we do all that aspect of it, but we also have the opportunity and the duties of all criminal aspect of it. So I have people ask me all the time, well, can you write me a ticket? Or I sped past the constable, and I'm like, no, we can do that. So I would stop.
Yeah, you're not a rent-a-car, huh?
No, sir. We are 100% police officers that we take the state test. We have to go to the police academy. And it's just that in this position as constable, the head constable is elected position.
Yeah.
And then he hires his deputy constables to work and do the work of the county for him. But it's, we full-fledged officers. We do criminal investigations. We do it all. We do the civil end process, and so we just want to let the community know that we are there. We for them in all aspects. So don't count us out. We here.
Okay. So what? Initially, you said you were in the police department, and then you were in the school district. Then you went to the constable's office.
Right.
So why the constable?
Well, I sit down and I talk to my family and did some research on the office of constable. And the time that I was doing the research, a lot of times it was looking like, that job is for an officer that had been working in the police department and then retired and then ran for constable. And at that point in time, you know, I said that, and I seen some of the things that other constables doing across the state, and I just said to myself, why do I have to wait till I retire from one agency to make a difference?
Right.
If I see I need to make a change and I can do that, then let me go forward and do that job. And so I chose the constable's office because I love politics. I love government. My dad got me started young. When it was time to vote, as soon as I turned 18,
go vote.
I was voting, you know. So ever since then, you know, it's just been something into me that I wanted to make sure that I can make a difference and make a change. So constable, since I was already in law enforcement, that job of the thought to be the constable and be the elected official and still be in law enforcement was something that really was intriguing to me, and still be able to be a voice for the people.
Now, so Chris, I know the election is coming up next year. So why do you want to remain a constable?
Well, I want to remain the constable for several reasons, but you know, one of the main reasons that I have a love and a passion for the people in my precinct and for this county. Now, you know, my thing is, I make sure that I take care of my people in my precinct, but I also I know I have an obligation to make sure that I'm taking care of people countywide, you know, and because I can be a voice for anybody, you know, and that's what I want to remain and make sure that I'm being that voice. What I said, what I was going to do in 2013 when I ran and took my platform is that what I'm going to continue to doing and moving forward and doing even more along with the help of the community.
Yeah. So mentioning the community, you are out there in the community. I mean, it's not like you just in your office. I mean, sitting behind a desk.
No.
I mean, you're out there. So what are some of the things that you have done as a community leader? Because that's really what you are, a community leader with a badge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And exactly, I tell people all the time, you know, I can't do the work of the constable sitting behind my desk every day. Just me. You know, I can't speak for everybody, but I cannot. You know, so I'm out and about doing things. But, you know, some of the things that I started once I took office was one few things that I'm very proud of is my toy drive. I have a toy drive every year. This is going to be my 5th year I'm having it, and I could have a toy drive. I collect toys for Salvation Army's Angel Tree program to kind of help, you know, these families that need some assistance during the holiday season. So I've had that. I've also started a scholarship. I've seen where I've been in college. I also got my master's degree from TSU in public administration, and I'm still paying student loans. And I understand the expense of college, and I wanted to be able to be a help to young people. So I started a scholarship fund, and I started out with $500 given to one student. And over the course of years, I've been able to raise money through my scholarship breakfast that I have annually, and give now to students over $10,000.
Wow.
In the community that's going into the field of criminal justice, and so I'm very proud of that. And also during the summer, I have a summer junior deputy camp, and we get young people together, and we have sessions and classes where they learn about drug awareness and gang awareness and things, and respecting adults, respecting authority, and we also have a lot of fun. We have a junior deputy obstacle course that they come out and they have to compete in it to finish the obstacle course, and I make sure I compete in it also. So they like to see me run around and flop around, and at the end of it land on the ground because I'm so tired, you know. So we have other agencies that come out, like the sheriff's office and police department, to come out, and the fire trucks to come out and just kind of interact with young people, because we got to bridge that gap.
Yeah, we have to bridge the gap.
And we have to show them at a young age that, you know, we are here to help. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, you know, but what I try to do is create the narrative that we're doing the right thing here in Jefferson County.
Well, Chris, I just put up on the screen some of your expertise. You're the first graduating class of Memorial, your bachelor's degree at Lamar University, your master's degree of public administration at Texas Southern University. You hold a master's peace officer's license from Texas Commission on Law Enforcement Agencies. You're graduate of Sam Houston State University, Texas Constable Leadership College. You're an instructor at Lamar LIT. I mean, man, I mean, you have a list of things out there, man.
And you know, I tell myself all the time, I say, Chris, you're gonna slow down. You got to take a break. And then if I do take a break, I'm like, man, I don't have nothing to do, you know. So I'm always involved, you know, doing things of that nature. But I definitely have the experience to move forward in this office, and the community involvement is evident of what I've been doing. and then also just some of the organizations that I belong to, and then also the recognitions and awards that the Lord has allowed me to receive, not just because I'm seeking awards, but because of the work that I'm doing and people seeing it, and then they're acknowledging, what I've been doing in the community.
Now, what you didn't say was you are the minister of music at New Pilgrim Missionary Baptist
Yes,
Church there in
sir.
Port Arthur. So, I mean, you.
Well, this actually is right. It's almost actually in Beaumont, it's in Hillebrand. So
Okay.
I say the city of Hillebrand. But yeah, I've been there for over 15 years now. I've been the minister of music there, where I play the piano, organ, I direct
Come
choirs,
on,
and I
man.
sing. My pastor is Pastor Joe Davis, and we've been rocking and rolling for over 15 years, and I just love it. I was initially a music major in college, and things changed, but I still keep my music, and I love to sing, and I just love to praise the Lord, and that's just the end of the day, man. I'm a church boy.
Yeah.
And any Sunday, you'll catch me at church at 11 o'clock, So.
And that's a good thing, man.
Yes,
I mean, that's another community involvement.
Right.
Right.
Right. It definitely is, So it's I just love it, and I just glad to be in the community on a whole lot of different levels, not just Constable, but many different levels moving forward, So I'm definitely proud of that.
So Chris, what are some of your future plans? I mean, I know election is coming up, and if you're so blessed to be remain in your position.
Yes, sir.
So what are your future plans?
Well, we definitely want to continue doing the things that I've been doing in the community, and do them on a grander level as far as the scholarship and the camp and the toy drive and things of that nature. But one of the things that I don't do it on a grand scale, but I know I have certain young people that I mentor, and I want to bring that, working with different agencies, and bring the mentorship on a grand scale, along with some of the organizations I belong to, and just help these young people and give them somebody to look up to move forward, and let them know what's going on and what other people have done in the community, and a lot of times they don't know. So, let them know that they might want to be a constable, they might want to be a pastor, they might, and to let them know what's going on and give them something to look forward to, because right now the world is showing them everything. So we have to step up and do more mentoring, show them what we can do to move them forward and have them successful and productive in life. So mentoring, like I said, I do it, but I want to really do it on a grand level, and really help our young people in our schools and our community.
And for them to see you from Port Arthur, achieving the goals that you've set.
Exactly.
I mean that makes a big difference.
It makes a difference, and I let them know. This little old Port Arthur, boy, growing up, and in 2017, the Lord allowed me to be named the State of Texas Constable of the Year.
Wow.
For the entire state. And I didn't get that just because I had a big beard, I got that because of the work that I've been doing in the community, and that is what I want young people to understand. When I got that award, I became the youngest recipient of that award in the state. I became the first person, constable in Jefferson County, to receive the award, and I became the first African American to receive that award for the state.
Wow.
And so that is what I want people to understand, and young people to know that, depending on, go for it. And that's where we're at right now. Just kind of move forward and be progressive.
So Chris, as we wind this thing up, what would you tell? What other message would you tell the youth of today?
Well, I'm gonna look directly at you all, young people, and I want you to know that you will have some doubters. You will have people that tell you that you cannot do things, but I want you to know that you can do them. A lot of people will count you out early on, but it's imperative and it's important that you know your own self-worth, and get you a mentor, get you someone that you can look up to. Get involved in your community and understand what being a humanitarian is. So get involved, don't give up, get your mentor, and just be progressive and be productive in your communities, and just have a passion for whatever you're going to set yourself out to do. Be passionate about it, because that is what's going to drive you. That's what it's going to continue to keep you moving forward and motivated, when you are passionate about what you do. So that's what I want to let them know, that just, hey, keep it going.
Hey, this ExxonMobil Black History Month Living Legend honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, go ahead.
I was contacted by the ExxonMobil, and they do a program at Lamar every year, and they, instead of honoring Black history, people that has passed and gone,
Right.
which we definitely appreciate the work that they've done. They wanted to make sure that they honor people that are still here, that's doing the great works, and they called me.
Yeah.
I didn't know they was gonna call me, but they called me. But it was a blessing, and it was an honor to be to receive that honor, and just let people know that I'm here, and I'm tangible. You can come and touch me and shake my hand, and I'm continuing doing some great things in the community.
And then Southeast Texas 40 under 40.
Yeah. I was nominated for that, and I received that award to represent that class of 40 under 40 recipients, and it was just an honor to be a part of that. And I make sure that I go every year when they have the revealing of the names, because I think it's just something important that you have other young people that's doing great things in the community, and to encourage them to make them move forward and keep going.
So in our closing moments, Chris, let's talk about the election. When is early voting? When is the election day, so that the people will know?
Okay. So the early voting will be held, it's going to start February the 18th in 2020, and it's going to last through February the 28th. And then the election day for the primary is going to be March the 3rd in 2020. So once we get through the holidays,
it's on.
It's on, but the good thing about what I do and what I've been doing, it's not really campaigning for me. It's just being involved. It's just being there for the community. I don't have to work extra hard to do this, that, and other, because it's in me.
It's in you.
It's in me. My mom and dad had raised me, and they made sure before and when I got the position, they said, Chris, be humble, And I always want to make sure that I'm respectful and to my parents, and make sure that I'm not embarrassing them out there, and just to my family as a whole, for my wife and my two kids, my daughters. I just thank God for being a role model to many people, and just being there in the community, so that we can all be progressive and move forward.
Hey, one thing I noticed the other day, I was doing some research. I seen your wife on the obstacle course. How did she do? Tell the truth. How did she do?
She did really well. She always likes to challenge me as far as things of that nature. Like, she can be an officer. She's an elementary school teacher. She teaches second grade, but she said, I want to go through the obstacle course. So I said, okay. So I actually went first. I'm not going to tell you my time.
Did she beat your time?
She beat it by a couple of seconds, but I slipped on the wall, y'all. Okay, I slipped, but she just wanted to do. But she did really good, and I had friends that's in the police department calling me and was like, "Man, is she gonna take the test?" I said, "No, she's not gonna take the test. She just wanted to see if she could beat my time, and she did. She did. It's okay. I've been in the gym, and I've been trying to get ready to beat her again.
Hey, we want to do it again.
We're gonna do it again. I'm gonna record it, and we're gonna make it happen.
So, Chris, last thing, how can we get in contact with you?
Well, I have my website there, baseforconstable@gmail.com. That's the quickest way to get in contact with me, because that email comes directly to me.
Okay.
I work. The way I work as far as my election and campaign is that I want to know what's going on. I don't have a whole lot of people with the contact. When you send me an email, it's coming to me. And Chris Bates is gonna respond back. And that's how I want to make sure that hey, you can hit me up anytime. I'm on social media outlets, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, everything. So I just want to let people know that they can call me. I'm always available to answer any questions or anything like that. And I just thank the people for believing in me. At the end of the day, I thank them so much for doing that.
So what's your number if they want to contact you?
It's going to be 983-8335.
983-8335.
That's it.
Reach out to you at any
time. Reach out to
time.
me, and look, I'll try to get you back to you. If I'm not in the office, I'll definitely try to return your phone call back as soon as I can. But like I said, the email is going to come right to my phone, and I can get that real quick if I have to recall.
And again, that's
Bates for Constable.
Bates for Constable at gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Bates for Constable at gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Got that. All right. Well, Chris, hey, man, I want to thank you for coming and being a part of what's happening in our neighborhood. And I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
Man, I know you're going to be an inspiration to the kids, not only in Port Arthur, but in Jefferson County as a whole.
Yes, sir.
And you just keep on doing what you're doing.
I sure will. Thanks so much, Pastor.
Hey, again, I
Bless.
want to thank Chris for joining us today, and I want to thank you for joining us on what's happening in our neighborhood. And we will see you next time on our broadcast. Be blessed.